Welcome back, fans of 1/64 scale diecast. Today we are in the Diecast Museum opening 15 new Greenlight models that I purchased the last couple of months at stores and websites. And I've got several different collections and a lot of unique castings that we're going to look at. A little bit of information on some of the packaging that's worth taking a look and a read as well, especially these 50th anniversary Barrett Jackson Series vehicles. Check out this Jeep Gladiator, actual trucks that sold on the auction block at some point. And Hot Pursuit, we've got a couple police vehicles there. And the rest of the Greenlight cars and trucks are somewhat exclusive that I purchased from websites. And we've got some really cool models though. We're going to want to check these out, take them out for a roll review. Let's start by opening up the California Lowriders Series 4. Packaging is pretty cool. Got the list of vehicles on the back, but you've got all 6 here to see. First one is the 1985 Chevrolet Impala. Really cool casting. This metallic green looks like a green machine, but the car does come in this paint color. However, the green wheels and the green painted base tell me this is a chase car. Hard to find, limited production, green machine version of the 85 Chevrolet Impala. I'm going to open this car up regardless. It looks pretty much almost the same as the regular, other than the fact that the wheels are green and the base is green. The rest of the cars, well, they may have a chase alternate as well. I'm not for sure on that. That's just the one I got in a sealed box of 6. The 73 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. What a nice car. I did buy this one in duplicate. However, unfortunately, the one I opened up has the bumper delete. It was completely missing. What a shame. What an absolute shame. So I guess I have to open this one up as well. And that was not my intention, but it's not really a problem either. As I open up the cars, we'll look at their full names and years of each of these models. But let's start with both of these cars before moving on. And here we go, releasing the Green Machine Chevy Impala out into the wild. Freedom for this gloriously painted Impala. Check out the details. As I always say, these cars speak for themselves now in the quality, more so than they've ever before. Greenlight does an awesome job. Beautiful paint jobs, exquisite details, and shiny, clear windows all the way around. Very nicely lined up white wall tires. Details of the model on the base. No opening parts on a lot of these models anymore, but really nice models all the same with great proportions and all in true 1/64 scale. So we've got quite a few variations of the Chevy Impala released so far by Greenlight, and I really like seeing all the minor model year differences, and also we've got ride height differences for the Lowrider, regular heights for instance, cars like the Hot Pursuit Chevy Caprice Police Pursuit version. We'll get to that later on here, not too much later on, but looking at the Lowriders first. The 73 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. I don't mind having 2 of these, but it would be nice if I had 2 rear bumpers. All the same, here we are. Huge car in real life, and a huge model by comparison to its fellow castings. Check out the pinstripe on this car. Murals all the way around. Well, they're not really murals. I guess it's all pinstriping, but it's very, very cool and extremely well detailed. Another big heavy casting with perfect white wall tires, just about perfect anyways. Rolls really nicely. And there, just one last look. We've got something missing, don't we? So this one's going to become a demolition derby car, a custom, because I don't know where I'm going to find another bumper. I guess I could contact Greenlight and ask them to send me a little bumper in the mail, and I could just glue it on. Maybe I'll do that instead. I'm not 100% sure yet. Now, taking a look at the 1963 Chevrolet Impala SS. Really like these red spoke wheels with the spinner caps. And once again, a ton of details, and we've got an opening hood on this model. which is really cool. Chrome all the way around. And I just love the graphics on these Lowrider Series cars. It's a great set. And check out that really detailed engine bay. Crisply closing hood. And there's those spinner wheels, nicely painted and detailed. We've got a car show developing here rapidly. Now the 1964 Chevrolet Biscan. Very similar to the Impala, but not the same. I love the regular paint job on this one. It's nice to have a couple regular cars in the bunch. It's got a subtle custom look with the Lowrider suspension and those aftermarket chrome 5-spoke wheels. Look to be maybe a Cragar. This one also has the opening hood. Probably has the same engine as the Impala. Sure looks to be similar. Maybe not exactly the same. And we've got a roller once again. 1947 Ford 4-door Super Deluxe. The 4-door. This is a relatively new casting from Greenlight. New for 2024 anyways. It's nice to see some of these older models. Oh, it's stuck in the packaging. Pardon me, your ears got a little crinkle there. Nice pinstriping on this two-tone paint job. It almost looks like a separately cast trunk lid. I'm not sure though. I don't think so. No. Might be separately cast, but it doesn't open. Really nice looking car. Very customized. All of these, of course, have the metal base, metal body. Finally, the 1950 Mercury 8 chopped top convertible. So there will be coupe versions available as well in other series to come. Another fairly new casting from Greenlight. I do believe this is new for 2024. And here we have it. The roof looks a little funny so far. We'll check the fit in just a minute. More incredibly detailed pinstriping. No opening hood. Nice black wall tires. And the side exhaust pipes. Separate chrome piece there. Looks like the roof is glued on and centered. It's just got a bit of a strange overhang. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I'm not really sure. It is a custom car after all, so we can come up with any sort of story that we like. But there you have it. We'll put the parts car off to the side. The Lowrider collection. Some of these cars might need a little shine. I saw that the black paint isn't perfectly shined up, but it will be. It's pretty well flawless as near as I can tell. Let's just go ahead and confirm that. A quick little rub with the microfiber rag, nothing too aggressive. You want to make sure it's good and clean before you do that. And check it out. Reflections of lighting coming off that car. So we're going to go to another custom vehicle, very mildly custom. 1972 Chevrolet C10 Custom. Of course, that's the name of the truck, not the fact that it is customized with Summit racing equipment. Barrett Jackson, the world's greatest collector's car auction. And this is a really nice looking truck. Very regular, period correct paint job. I'm seeing a bit of a flaw where the box lines up with the cab. This sometimes happens with the Greenlight pickup trucks. Sold for $115,000, no reserve at Scottsdale 2023. There's the real machine. You can pause on that if you want to read the whole story on this truck. Or I'm sure you can find it by looking on YouTube at Barrett Jackson and the name of the vehicle. We're also looking at the second truck I have from the Barrett Jackson collection. Just the two of these that I managed to find at the local big box store. 2021 Jeep Gladiator Custom Hellephant. So that's a play on the Hellcat engine and an elephant, I suppose. The Hellephant. aptly named by Dodge Chrysler. Sold for $247,500 2022. That's 7-liter crate engine with 1,000 horsepower. Huge, huge truck. Let's get these two opened up and added to the car show. And now the 72 Chevy C10 Custom rolls into the car show. That beautiful metallic green with white sides and white roof. Dual exhaust. Chrome 5-spoke rims, and just a really good heavy casting that Greenlight has been producing for quite some time. It's really nice to add this into the collection. As well as the Jeep Gladiator. This is quite the custom truck. America's most wanted 4x4. And the AMW 1000 logo on the hood for that 1,000 horsepower engine. Full custom rubber spare tire in the back, and a very detailed metal base. Just an absolutely enormous truck. We've still got just enough parking spaces left at the car show, so let's open up some Greenlight Hot Pursuit Series 44. Packaging on both of the vehicles I have to look at with you today is going to be the same, other than the name of the vehicle. So we've got the 1990 Chevrolet Caprice and a 1991 Chevrolet K5 Blazer, North Dakota State Patrol, and South Carolina Highway Patrol. So packaging is not exactly the same, but on the back it will be. You've got all 6 to collect. Let's open up these big Hot Pursuit vehicles. Looks like we might have a foggy window on this one. That's interesting. Haven't seen that in a while from Greenlight, but let's hope that that shines up. And it does, so that's great news. I remember in the days when that wasn't always the case, but Greenlight has got pretty awesome quality control now. Quite surprising to see a little bit of a haze on the windows there. Either way, makes no difference if you can shine it up, because you'll never notice if you leave them in the package. And we've got that removable top for the back of the truck, showing the jump seat. And let's go in for a closer look with some details at the North Dakota State Patrol. And the license plate. That is a cool truck. And it's a roller. 1990 Chevrolet Caprice. Up next, we'll do a side-by-side next to the Lowrider Green Machine version of this car. State Trooper. North Carolina. Very cool. Nice clear windows on this one. And check out the details on that license plate. So small. Got a little bit of axle play on this particular model. It seems like the axles might just be a bit too long. That probably can be easily fixed by the customizer, but that's just something to note. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Everything rolls still, so that's encouraging. Well, it's not rolling that great, actually. I'm not sure why they went with that choice of wheels on this car. Unlike the Lowrider, it rolls great compared to the police car. So we've got very similar chassis, but you can see those axles are bumped up a little bit more to give it the more stock ride height. And of course, this is a newer Caprice. So we've got the single lens headlights on it, the slightly different grille without, looks like no bow tie on this one, versus the older model. Other than that, these cars are very similar. The taillights are a bit different, as are the bumpers. And that is what I'm talking about when we see model year differences. Slight as they are, very cool feature of the Greenlight casting department to include so many small details like that. I've got just a few awesome models left to share with you, including this 1987 Chevrolet C10 from USA Square Body, limited edition. What's on the back of the cardboard? Well, not too much. But here we have a really cool casting in a great blue paint job. chrome bumpers, USA license plate, Silverado on the front fender, and just a nice looking truck. There's the square body logo on the back window. Detailed information, of course, listed on the base. And now let's see if this truck's a roller or not. It most certainly is a good roller. Side by side with the 72 for significant model year changes 15 years after. 72 to 87. All right, let's go ahead and look at Smokey's Best Damn Garage in Town packaging with the number 13 1963 Chevrolet Impala from the 1963 Daytona 500. Not much going on in the packaging here, but what an awesome model of this iconic car. One I like to collect a lot. Of course, we've got the opening hood. I think we have an opening hood. Ooh, it doesn't want to open. That's interesting. I'm not sure why it does not want to open, because we know that this model typically comes with an opening hood, as we saw on the Lowrider. Side by side here. Love the steely wheels. Put that one down here. It can only hold one car at a time. 427 horsepower. If you have this model, let me know if your hood opens. I'm certainly not going to pry any harder than that. And a fantastic interior detail as well. We need to zoom in to see all of the livery on this car and appreciate those steely wheels. Very, very cool. That two-tone gold and black. And is it a roller? It most certainly is. Jumping ahead several decades, got a 1991 Ford Mustang 5.0. This nice graphic drawn on the card art. LP diecast is where this one might have been found. And there are several different colors, I believe, available from LP diecast for this particular model. I chose just to get this one due to the price being right. And I like this Fox Body Mustang a lot. I've got quite a few in my collection. It's nice it has that opening hood and really realistic proportions on this car. Taillights can be a bit troublesome, apparently. Got the reverse lights are a little crooked. That's unfortunate. And now time for the roll test. It's a roller. Entering into the car show, we've only got two vehicles left. 1978 Chevrolet El Camino Super Sport. Really like this casting from Greenlight. And of course, this is the Black Bandit collection. All 6 vehicles seen here. I do have a 71 Cadillac Coupe de Ville that I'll be opening up in a very near future video. But for now, let's just go ahead and appreciate this El Camino. No shine up needed. Straight out of the package, this car looks terrific. No shine up needed. Straight out of the package, this car is nice and clean all the way around. And it looks really cool with the charcoal painted bumpers and rims. Got that lower valence as well, giving it the sporty look. Black interior and an unpainted base. Ooh, that's a low number. Number 213 off the Greenlight assembly line. Ooh, and I like that. Super Sport. The bottom of the door, you can just barely make it out depending on how you look at the car. What do we got next to the gas door? El Camino. Hard car to film. Being all black like that, even under all of this lighting. It's a nice roller. This brings us to our last vehicle. And that is this really neat edition of the 1950 Dodge Power Wagon. Comes with a little scale miniature man, service driver. And this is a Miho exclusive. Nothing much on the back, but we've got this really neat kind of junkyard background showing a bunch of wrecked cars and vehicles. Other than that, no real information to speak of. And it's got this cardboard box in here, I guess just to make it look a little more substantial. Won't need any of that though, because we really just want to look at the model and the little character here that we have as well. Pretty decent detailing. Looks like he's got a little notebook or something. This truck has simulated mud spray on the wheels and up the sides of the body. Just a fairly minor amount of mud. Big mud flaps on the front. And check out the wipers. It looks like the window might be simulated kind of dirty and frosty perhaps. All the windows actually. Of course, this being a tow truck, it's going to need those tow mirrors. So thank goodness Greenlight models the mirrors on this particular casting. That concludes this video. Lots of nice castings, and I hope you enjoyed watching these cars and trucks come out for a review here. And if you did, and you're after any of them, well, happy hunting as always. And if you just came for the show, come on back for the next. We'll see you soon.